Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Maggie Dooley, and I am deeply honored to stand before you representing the graduating recruit class 97 today. Before I begin, I would like to take a brief pause to recognize a guest of honor who joins us only in spirit today. Captain Thaddeus Raven, arguably our biggest advocate as we began the application process, and undoubtedly our biggest cheerleader throughout our interviews and milestones along the way. Our time with him was brief, but will forever stay with us as we have him to thank for our vote of confidence. At this time, if you would, please remove your hats and join me in a moment of silence to honor our mentor and friend, Captain Thaddeus Raven. Thank you. For those of you who may not have had the pleasure of meeting Captain Raven, you should know he was a God-fearing man, a loving husband and father, and an incredible firefighter and friend. He had a great sense of humor, but also knew time and place to be serious, and he was very serious about his mission as a recruitment and hiring coordinator. He interviewed and met with thousands of applicants in his career to ensure that all applying were getting an equal opportunity to show the department that they were there to train and prove that they could get the job done if given the chance. Before his passing, he tediously sorted through applicants until he finalized his game-changing list, and we became two of the largest hiring classes that the department has ever experienced, namely Class 94 and 95. As time marched on, the department realized that some of the recruits in Class 95 were pre-certified in certain areas, and again we were divided, only this time into 3 new classes based on how long we needed to be cooked. 95 became the rare class, 96 was deemed medium rare, and 97 was well done. While 94 paved the way for a company of similar size, we made our impression as one of the most diverse classes to ever wander the halls of the Bob Bullen Public Safety Complex. Class 97 will be joining the department as a group of hardworking individuals representing 4 different ethnic backgrounds coming from all walks of life. We have 5 legacies following the footsteps of immediate family member. We have the largest number of females to graduate the Recruit Academy at once, with 8 women. That will raise the female representation in the department to 5%. We have set records on both the fire ground and in the physical training center, and have already represented the department, having participated in the Carry the Load Walk and the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. Through it all, we held our own, represented proudly, and are finally graduating today with 40 tried and true individuals who refuse to give up on themselves and one another during this academy. If you had asked me 10 years ago what I thought would make a good firefighter, I might not have picked any of us from a stereotypical lineup of what one imagines when they think fireman. I might have told you that they needed to be somewhere around 6'5", 250 pounds with a craving for a good adrenaline rush. Today I can't say that. I can tell you that what makes a good firefighter is someone who came from Seattle or maybe Houston. They could have served their country or simply served tables. They are a mother, a father, or the son of a battalion chief. They could be a magician, a guy from the water department, or even a collegiate athlete from Baker University. Limitations and obstacles are irrelevant when you have the servant's heart and commitment to others in the way that these individuals to my right possess. It may sound cliche, but it truly is what's on the inside that counts. When you realize that the phrase, "I can't do it," and the word quit no longer exists in your vocabulary. When your work ethic and dedication to others supersedes your own selfish needs, and all that matters at the end of the day is the life in front of you and whatever needs to be done to aid them in whatever way they might need. Together we've experienced so much over the last 8 months. We did well over 15,000 jumping jacks, mastered the worm, and learned what it would take to climb 105 flights of stairs. We successfully completed our emergency medical technician course, as well as received our Firefighter 2 ranking. We celebrated a brother in his newlywed bliss, watched another bring his first child into the world, celebrated an engagement, and most recently learned that we were expecting a Class 97 mascot in this upcoming spring. We have broke bread and laughed harder than most of us have in a long time. But when we were presented with our first loss, we stood tall at Captain Raven's service and shared tears and moments of silence for a man we know has changed our lives forever. Now, I'm a firm believer in giving credit where credit is due, and we would not be here before you today if it were not for a very dedicated group of individuals within the department. At this time, if I could have our instructors, adjuncts, and liaisons all please stand. We cannot be more grateful for the time that you sacrificed away from your family and friends to help us learn and grow as students as well as individuals. Your knowledge is priceless, and we thank you for sharing your heart for this job, as well as your tried and true technique to aid us in our success throughout this academy and our future career. We are honored to have learned from the best and look forward to what there is still left to learn. We hope to make you proud by serving the city with competence, and compassion. And now for the true unsung heroes in the room, if our families and friends, if you guys would please rise. That's like, oh yeah. Your unconditional love and support for us is so cherished and appreciated. For every lunch packed, every smelly recruit shirt washed, and for every smile that you shared with us on the days when we had enough energy to share just how much we love what we get to do, we are grateful for you. We know that this career will bring us both good and bad days, but we would not be able to do any of it without your encouragement and relentless love. We will never have the perfect words to describe just how important you are in our lives and how much you being here for us has and will continue to mold who we are. We love you and will strive to make you proud with each passing day. Today, when you pin these badges on your loved one's chest, I hope that you remember that this is our commitment to the city of Fort Worth. A commitment to serve unwaveringly all of its residents and guests. This is our promise to do our absolute best to set the standard for compassion and care and to represent the city of Fort Worth in a way that brings nothing but pride. Class, as your advocate, I have one final request of you, if you would please rise. Please do not forget what you have learned here. Not just your training, but the fraternity and the commitment that you have just made to yourself and those that you are pledging to serve. Never fail to give your all on every call, to treat every life with respect and kindness, and to be the one that others can lean on their worst day. Remember to extend your hands without judgment and to always run toward the flame. I'm beyond proud of how far we've come, and I cannot see where this road takes us. It truly has been an honor. Class 97, congratulations on your job. Well done.
So this next portion, before we get to the badge